let me show you what the earth is, right? The earth is a disc. And around that disc are like little spigots, like fountain spigots, shooting up a stream of water to make this big fountain dome. Like, let me show you what I mean. It's this right here. But instead of the... So now think of this. Think of this in reverse. Instead of this thing creating a dome from the inside out, I'm finna show you how the ferrocell work. So think outside in, right? But you're getting the same shape. Now what's going on is this. Around the edges of a ferrocell is a bunch of LED lights. Here they go right here. Around this thing are LED lights. Let me go to the whiteboard again. I want to show you this and be very clear. All right, so here's the ferrocell. The ferrocell it's a circular dish. All around this ferrocell dish are little LED lights. And these LED lights, well, there's a cube in the middle that's like a magnet. Now this dish right here has a ferrofluid that allow you to see these ley lines of light, because at first we couldn't see them. But those little light beams, I'm gonna show you how this pattern is made right now. So what happens is light can't escape a black hole. Okay, so when they turn these LED lights on, the light won't expand outward, but the light gets spaghettified. And what happens is, instead of turning the LED light on and the light doing this right here, what happens is when they turn on the LED lights, when they turn on the LED lights, what happens is this. The light start to expand like this. Instead of it coming all the way out in all directions, right? The light is arching like a rocket. Just like this. It gets sucked inside the black hole. It gets sucked in. Each one gets sucked in. It bends into the black hole, all that light. And see how this looked like the top of a torus field? Like, check me out. You see that? That's what creates the dome. That's what creates the dome. So there's an Antarctic treaty all around the earth. If you go to the outside of the dome, you will see different checkpoints of light, or just like some sort of reflective mirror-like technology that can bounce light. They're creating this entire hologram called Earth out of a light matrix of recycling souls. So just like what the light would do in a ferrocell, a soul, no matter where it is on the earth, once you die and it expands, instead of your light expanding like Samson and destroying the veil around you, what happens is people who are born with these sort of indoctrinated programs and religions, this is why when they say we kneel down and bow down and pray, it's a ritual for what their light is doing, what it's doing to the black cube. When you see all of them people around the black cube bending over like this, they are showing you a ritual of this, what the light is doing. The light is bending into a black hole, is warping and distorting the light into a spaghettified version of itself. Let me show you what spaghettification is. So here it is, and they got their own concept in science. And basically, when you talk about Jesus on top of Mount Calvary, here is the science behind it. It's spaghettification. And when you put any man on top of a mountain like the god Vulcan and like the Sumerian tree of life, this is just a modern scientific representation of Jesus on Mount Calvary with his arms open on top of Calvary like this. But the knowledge that they was teaching was spaghettification, resurrection through technological devices. And what was the technological device that these evil people discovered? They discovered how to create what's called a cosmic womb or black hole technology. So that's what they're worshiping in Mecca, the black box. It's a huge black hole, and I'll show you the earlier version of it. But see, this is a tear in the fabric of reality that is allowing these ancient tech gods to come back to the earth over and over, just like the false god told you. See, because Jesus told you, Jesus gave us a clue that he's the Antichrist. Because guess what he said? That he's going to keep coming back to the earth over and over, and that he's going to eventually establish an earth kingdom. That was a giveaway that Jesus Christ is a false Christ, he the demiurge, because the real Christ taught that the goal was never to come back here to this shit. That's right. This Christ is fishing for the souls of man, and he want to build a kingdom right here on earth. Y'all, that ain't going to heaven. How can you Christians get mad at me for trying to free your soul? You want to go to heaven, right? I'm telling you that the God you serving ain't gonna get you to heaven. And he told you that. He's gonna build a kingdom on the earth with the governments of the world that we call the New World Order, and that's gonna be the New Jerusalem. The name of your God's kingdom has an earthly goddamn nation that we see on the earth today, bro. Think about that. I'm gonna show you something. The true Christ is part of a kingdom that is not of this world.
That's right.